area ripe with 5G, 4G, or maybe even 3. But hello, how are you? I decided that if DayCat could have bridge thoughts, then Mother could have long winding road thoughts, since I seem to have so many of them around this area. Please don't pay any mind to those 2 big pieces of Velcro on my windshield. They'll be removed sometime shortly here, but that's where my pre-pass used to sit because the turnpike wouldn't pick it up when it was sitting up higher. I put it back up higher because the turnpike has changed how it reads those now. So I'm going to see if it works up higher. If it does, then it's going to stay there. If sorry, my GPS is trying to talk to me. But yeah, I'll remove those if the turnpike accepts that pass where it's sitting at currently, up out of my reach and view. It's nice down here right now. I'm in McConnellsville area, Zanesville, Ohio, if you're familiar. South on Route 60. It's a state route. I've taken this before to get into West Virginia, and it's not a bad route. It's a little twisty turny, but it is one of the nicer state routes we have. It's very scenic, even in the yucky beginning of spring like we have now. I started to say it's about 66 degrees or so here. The sun pops out periodically now and then, makes it a little warmer. But down here, as you can see, the shrubbery is already getting blossoms on it. And the forsythia bushes are starting to get their yellow blooms. I've seen magnolia trees with blossoms, the different crab apples, and the white flowering pear trees, the ornamental pears, which are an invasive species from what I understand in Ohio, but all the same, they're getting nice white flowers on them. There's bulbs popping up out of the ground, daffodils and things of the like. So as we travel around, you might see some. It's pretty cloudy overcast right now, but let's see if I can. I know it wants to focus on the windshield and not past it, so I'm sorry if the picture is blurry. I'm just going to stay on here live and ramble, until I can't anymore, or I can stop and shut it off because I'm not going to be able to interact with it as I drive. So it's on for the good. It's on for the good. So if you guys pop in, I'm going to say hello now, and I'll check you out later whenever I put this to private and then set it up and, set it out for everybody to see. What do we got going on up here? There were some cows up there on the hill. They look like beef cows. I don't believe that they were dairy cows. Perry Run. Oh, there's some cows over there. That one's laying down. The farmers say if the cows are laying down, that's a sign of rain or rain to come. And then there's another farmer saying something. The cows always face north, I believe it is, graze. I think that's what it is. I could be wrong. It might be south. I don't know. But they face one direction to graze. If you ever look at a herd of cattle and they're out grazing, take a look and see if they're not all facing the same direction. I've tested this out over the years. It's mostly true. So the daylilies are also starting to sprout up out of the ground. It's giving some of this brown and gray bleakness a pop of color. It's kind of nice. A lot of farms out here. There's some campgrounds down that way. There's a little creek there. Perhaps it's a river. I don't know. Everything down here is, oh, a baby calf. Oh, I bet you she was just born. She's not very big at all. There's a nice farm there. You can see down here they're removing some trees. Got a bunch of logs piled up. Just there off to the left, or to the right rather. Ohio Valley Timber, it's called. The playground with the old metal swing sets. You know, the real tall ones. I used to try to climb up the side post there, the A-frame. Try to see how high you could climb up, if you could get to the top or not. And then you get to the top and realize that it's scary as you know what up there, and how do you get down? There's the river. That is the Muskingum River. It runs pretty much alongside of Route 60 for most of its journey. There's some forsythia down there, and some little itty bitty cottages, little river cottages that sit up on the flats of the river there. Now there's a whole bunch of forsythia there. This is a 55-mile-an-hour road. And I believe as you come through this area, there's a little section of town here. Most of this is 55. There's a couple little sections where it'll slow down. That there is just a campground. People come and bring their trailers there during the summer, and they pitch a little spot by the river. And they have boats and whatnot, and canoes, that kind of thing. There's a tributary coming off into the river, rather. Some kind of control station out there. There's several locks on this river. Dams, controllable dams. That might be a lock out there. Oh, you probably can't see that, sorry. You can see the fields are flooded. These are all the flats of the river. And the reason there are flats in the river, or next to the river, is because sometimes the river floods. And it floods very, very badly. And when it does, it comes up over this area, and it keeps this area nice and flat because of it. They don't get a lot of ice down here. It tends to stay a little bit warmer. So the ice is not, doesn't tend to come up here, but every once in a while they'll get a couple cold snaps and it'll make it, ice will form within the river. I've never seen the Muskingum frozen. I've seen chunks of ice in it. We're coming up to State Route 83. For those of you who live up by me, did you know 83 came down this far? Do you know it goes that far south? Well, I had kind of a crappy morning. I went and picked up steel to bring it down here like I normally do, only the load was a little different today. And I had a bunch of little small, lighter ones and then some heavier ones. And overall, the weight was actually less than what it normally is. But the product they put on, apparently they put all the light stuff in the nose of my trailer, and they put the heavier stuff for the rear axles to carry. And I was unaware that that's what had happened. So when I got pulled over at the scale, they got me for overweight on the rear axles. I was able to correct it. I moved it about 4 spots and I was able to correct it, but it ate up an awful lot of my day, over an hour. And they gave me a level 3 inspection, and whatever, you know, I got to get a hold of safety. I got to get a hold of my person. I got to pay a fine. I had to get a hold of the EFS. So, okay, now when we come up here, we have to stay on 60. I believe it goes off to the left, if I remember right. Oh, here's that little town. Got to slow down to 25 up here. But yeah, that made for kind of a crappy morning. So, all right, and we're gonna follow the signs. Well, there's some old cars in there. Follow it around 60 there, nice and wide. And construction, 1 lane road, that's fine. I can still go through that way though. Seems. All right, is this 60 up here? Gosh, I don't know if it is. Oh, give me a sign, guys. Give me a sign. Which way's 60? Oh, you all stink. Should we assume 60 straight ahead? Oh, I hate not having signs. It doesn't say anything about 60 being down there, so I guess we're gonna go this way. See, all right. Yes, this is Ohio 60 still. Okay. See, there's no sign that tells me that though. I just had to make the assumption that it still was. If a major intersection, you might want to consider marking it. Just saying. Here's another one of those combined Dollar Tree Family Dollar. I still think that's weird because they carry a lot of the same products. Yet they put them together. Whatever, I guess. It's a school zone, but it is not the restricted hours, so we can go ahead and continue through. What are you all doing for Easter? Are you doing anything interesting for Easter? It's this Sunday already. Can you believe it? Gosh, that came up quick. I hope it's going to be nice. So I just hope it's going to be nice and make for a nicer day. Sun shining, stuff blooming. That would be nice. Oh, there's a whole bunch of daffodils there. Look at those. And an old feed mill. And there's some more campers down there sitting along the edge of the river. A lot of the camping season around here starts April 1st, April 15th. So people start bringing their trailers back down here and setting them up. I don't have a whole heck of a lot to say. I don't know why I got on here. Look at how flooded that river is. Can you see how high that is up on the banks here? That is swollen, as they would call it. Swollen River. Oh. Did you know I have a fear of falling into a flooded river or lake or over the hill into a body of water? Yeah, I don't know. It makes me nervous. I can go over bridges. That doesn't really bother me, but if it's windy or the bridge has a very low edge, sometimes that might give me a little anxiety, but it just depends what all's going on. Like if this were snowy and slippery, icy, I would probably be extremely tensed up right now, trying to make sure I didn't veer off to the right side there into the water. I can't wait for spring to finally break. I don't know. I almost have like an anxious feeling about me the last couple of days. Like, I don't know. Like the kind of feeling that you kind of go, do I want to make some major change in my life right now? Are things not going well or something happening? Is there something I need to do? Maybe I just need to get another job or I'm searching for some kind of something to make me feel better. It's a very, I mean, it's anxiety is what it is. And I recognize it for that, but God, it's an awful feeling. And since I've stopped eating sugar, um, I noticed that when I've been feeling like this at its worst points the last couple days, like I have seriously thought about stopping at like Dairy Queen and getting like, a sundae loaded with a bunch of crap or getting a donut from the donut shop or something. I've been craving the sugar and I'm like, geez, I don't know. I didn't think I was a stress eater before, but maybe I am. I never really had problems with any other drugs as such. Didn't have problems with alcohol or uh, any of those substances. But yeah, I guess I was using sugar to give me that feeling that that other people were getting from their drug of choice. I just never realized that was actually happening. But now that I'm super uber conscious of how I feel and my cravings, uh, and I don't have a lot of cravings. I mean, as such, like a true craving, because I eat till I'm full, so I'm full. But yeah, when I'm feeling stressed though, it's like I want to dig into the big old thing of chocolate chip cookies, or like I said, stop somewhere and get something. And I guess this is why they tell you to clean all the sugar out of your house to stop those temptations. But yeah, other people live in my house. I can't take all that out. That wouldn't be fair to them. I just have to try to have some control. I don't know. Moderation, is that a thing? I don't know if that's a thing when you've really got an addiction to something. And I guess at this point, I'm willing to call this sugar thing an addiction. I think I really am. Or maybe I just need to treat it like that to try to overcome it a little bit, and figure out other ways of dealing with it. And around the corner, those down there, those light green areas in that grass down there, that's all daylilies. Those will be beautiful tiger lilies come early summer. They'll grow to be about 3 foot high or so and get very bunched up and bulky, and the beautiful orange and yellow daylilies will sprout from it. So they're trying to put something together there. I'm not quite sure what. Maybe a landing pad or something. Oh, a houseboat down there. Did you see that or no? Oh, old houseboat sitting there. Yeah, like I said, it's not the uh, Bay Area bridges. Yeah, it's my little contribution for those of you who don't get out to this area. Now look at these pine trees. But yeah, those of you who don't get to come out this way often, get to see what it's like to have foothills and rolling hills and and pontoons. They got some storage areas. What else they got? They've got pavilions, picnic pavilions. People are storing their pontoons under right now, but I don't think that's their permanent storage place. Definitely a place you can get away from the city. This kind of hanging out along the river here is definitely a there's some docks there up on dry land. Yeah, but hanging along the river is something totally different than being in the middle of a Busy, bustling city. I don't know, would you all like to live next to a river? I don't think I would personally. It's too much of a fear of flooding. I guess if you built it up high enough and maybe made the bottom section like they do along the coastlines of islands and whatnot, and make the whole bottom section all concrete block, gravel, let it drain well, keep your house well above it, your actual living space, I guess, maybe. It would definitely be a pretty place to be in the summertime. Some farm equipment there. And looks like we got to slow down again. Now the white flowering, no, how did that go? The ornamental white flowering pear trees, or flowering white pear? Maybe it's called white pear. They don't actually grow pears, but there's a school on one side, and their playground, or not their playground, their fields are on the other side. The baseball fields, the track, and everything are all on the other side of the road there. All right, 277. Nope, we're not going to 77. We're going to stay on 60. So let's keep going this way. On the way back, we'll be taking that. We'll hop on 60 and then we'll grab 77 there. And go from there. Oh, there's some truck parking. That's a nice RV. Is the speed still 35? Oh, there we go. 55, okay. The farm market ahead. Oh, look at that old Freightliner cab over, powder blue. Oh, looks like an old stone house, but I don't think it is old. I think it's made to look old. It looks like it's got modern brick on it. That's kind of neat. Yeah, I think if I were to ever have a house built, I mean, we're talking, right? We have unlimited money kind of thing. You want things, want them. If I ever have a house built, I think I would want it to look historical, but have all the amenities, right? Kind of like a classic car. Yeah, I like the idea of a classic car, but could it have all the cool stuff modern cars have too? Like what? Cup holders? Sure. Uh, well, that guy must be a blacksmith back there. He had a bunch of wrought iron railings on display out front. Let's check that out on the way back up here. That was kind of neat. Yeah, house on the hill. When I see those big old what they call salt box style house, and I see those up on the side of hills, I always think of my uncle Davy and his family had one of those in Pennsylvania. And I see that style house. I always think of his house. Now the temperature on the dash is reading 68 degrees. Nice. I'd roll the window down, but then you guys wouldn't be able to hear. I mean, I'm hoping you can hear now. I don't know. Ohio State painted trailer. There's another RV. Oh, these are all camp. Yeah, those are all campsites. Individual campsites there. There's a flowering crabapple. You see that pink? We get the, if I remember, we get the pink ones first, and then the purple ones start to come out. On the way back to Pennsylvania, oh, there's a mail pouch barn. Back in the day, they used to paint mail pouch tobacco advertisements on the side of old barns. Some of them still exist. Well, I was a little bit hungry this morning. Wasn't too bad. I think I ate. I started eating around 10 o'clock. Had a couple pickles and my hard-cooked eggs. When I was sitting there waiting to get unloaded, I ate a couple of the meat sticks. And I still have the corned beef left, a couple of meat sticks, and I think the bacon is still in there. I'm not really hungry right now. I'm sure by the time I turn around and start heading back up, I will be, though. I do enjoy being able to bring my lunch. I'm glad I don't have to stop, try to find some place to eat, try to find something, you know, halfway decent, and hope that I don't get sick from it because it has been poorly handled or something. Not to mention the waste of time it is to have to stop and go inside and get something to eat, and the cost factors. Takes me a little bit longer in the morning to get ready because I make my lunch. I don't make it the day before, but it's worth it. Can you hear that engine trying to go? Foot's to the floor. She's only doing 45. And she's empty. Imagine if I had any weight on this thing. Oh, look, blue sky, woohoo! Oh, nice. See what a difference it makes? Look at that. Just even in the quality of the video. Gosh, that was nice. Of course, I'll be going north on the way back and just running right back into those clouds again, no doubt, no doubt. All right, a little downhill. Big old storage facility right there. Not on your side, on my side. Devola. Sorry, that was the city we just sort of came into, the town. Did a sign for Devola. I believe we're in Marietta County now as well. Oh, it's 45? I'm only doing 40. Oh, big old log cabin back there. Look at that thing. Wow. Ohio Valley Marine. Anybody want a boat? Slightly used? What do you think? What do you think? Historical marker. James Fisher. Oh, there's a castle on the hill over here to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, left, left. I think I've been by that before. I've never gotten a picture of it. Maybe this will be one of those rides if that motorcycle is comfortable. Maybe this will be a place to bring the motorcycle down to. Squirrel! Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to be looking at those comments, but yes, squirrel! I'm sorry. I would show you more, but here's the problem. You got the line down the middle, and that's annoying. I know it's annoying. It's almost as annoying as those stupid pieces of Velcro that I haven't taken off there yet. Because I'm not sure. I am not sure if I want those pieces of Velcro to be off yet. All right, we are going to continue to follow Route 60. Oh, that makes a difference. Oh my gosh, that sun feels so good. That makes all the difference in the world. Fantastic. Oh, you can see how muddy the river really is, though. So there's another exit. If you go up to the left here, you can get to 77 again. There's several places that are fairly close from 60 to get back on 77, but Greenleaf Landscapes. It's a fairly big nursery there. Next to the farm market. And apparently we're coming into town. And we are in Marietta, Ohio. The first settlement, the Northwest Territory, 1788. There's the daffodils. There's a house on a hill up there. And some nice colonial style houses through here. Let's see, what's my speed limit? 25? What is the actual speed limit? I didn't see a sign. We'll creep in around 30. I'll either be 5 under or 5 over, right? Oh, that one even had tulips that bloomed. Wow. And there's the houses right along the edge of the road. That would so not be my cup of tea. But I guess you do what you got to do, right? And 60, keep going this way. Thank you for the sign. I appreciate it. Couple Peterbilts, heavy haulers. Oh, here's those white flowering ornamental pear trees I was talking about. Mixed among the oak trees here. Actually, there's a couple maples in there too. Look at these big houses. Look at how big these things are. They're huge. Most of them are well. Mm. Oh, here's my Route 7. I'm here already. Okay, I need to go. I'm taking Route 7. I think 7 and 60 actually, bunch up together for a little bit here, but yeah, I'm taking 7 in. So while I'm at it, I think I'm going to grab my. Grab my little directions I made up here. Let's see. 7. I'm taking 7 to the bridge, and then Walnut. I believe I got to go down Walnut. Look at this house here. It's a brick house, but it has an addition of a porch added onto it, which, as you can tell, are sunken and uneven. But goodness knows how old that house is. Got a cool sunburst window in there. It's like leaded glass. It's got an oval in the center with sunburst coming out of it. That's kind of neat. It has shutters on it. Those are not original shutters, though. Although they do have brackets on them. Maybe they are. They're not, the windows are not original. They're aluminum cast windows, and the shutters are not as big as the windows are. All right, let's see if we can make this turn. Not taking out anybody's tree lawn. We did it. All right. All right, here's the bridge. Ta-da! Look at the pink house. Oh, that's almost the color of your house there, Barry. That is almost the color of your house. Okay, I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. Campus Martis Museum. Oh, there's a yellow clad, wooden clad house. It's bright yellow. Huh? All right, where are we going? Over the river. Oh, there's a paddle boat down there. Steamboat? Paddle boat? Both? I don't know. That's kind of neat. Yeah, I wonder if it would be nice to take the it would be neat to oh goodness, let's see if we can make this turn. Let's see. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to wait for you to go. I don't know that I can make it around there without scraping that guardrail. I'm gonna have to pull out from him. Once he slides up, I'm gonna pull myself straight. There we go. Just to be sure I don't scrape the guardrail. Perfect. All right. All right, I'm coming down here. This was Walnut. Yeah, can you see that boat out there? It's called W.P. Snyder Jr. All right, nothing coming that way. Oh, there's something this way, though. Can you see that? Let me see if I can give you a better picture of that. Pretty cool, huh? All right, and I think I can go out. Nope. Oh, there's a car this way. The fun of no traffic signals. Come on. I know, you're on a Sunday drive, aren't you? I can tell. Okay. All right. All right, I don't go very far from here, and I believe I'm going to be pretty darn close to where I need to pick up. So. Now, this was one of those routes that I had to scope out on the phone GPS on Google Maps. I had to map it out myself because my GPS wanted to take me down a lot of very twisty, turny, steep, crazy roads that I've been down before, and I did not want to venture down again. Not when I had lovely Route 60, and it only added like 7 minutes to my time. And I'm like, I think I would just rather do that instead of going the way, thinking it's going to save me 3 minutes, and instead it would cost me time and give me anxiety. So why go there, right? All right, and now where do I got to go from here? I don't think I'm too far. There's some McDonald's. And then Westview, I believe, is up here to the left. Is it before the left lane ends, though? I don't know. Let's see. We'll go slow and get in the turn lane. Yeah, there it is. Okay, we are here. We made it safe and sound and brought the sunshine with us. Ohio Valley Alloy Services. That's where I was going. Up the hill. Chugga, chugga, chugga. Oh, and there's a bail bondsman sign because this place is across from the jail. I noticed that on the. I noticed. Oh, do I go there? I don't think I want to go there. That doesn't look like something I should use. All trucks use the next entrance, thank God. Shipping, that would be me. Woohoo! All right, in we go. That sign is so faded. Good golly. All right, let's come around this corner. Don't wipe anybody out. Oh, I guess we get to travel through the mud puddles. Oh, and we have scales. Okay, that's fine. We can do that. It's alloys. I bet you I'm picking up. Ingots. I wonder. Uh, Shipping and receiving office. Should I? Yeah. You know what? I'll go ahead and I'll get on the scale, and then we'll go to the shipping office here. Am I going to make the scale? Yes, it looks like I am. And then we'll go inside and do what we got to do. If you guys want to hang out, you can hang out, and I'll just keep filming this. Okay, there's that. There's that. Neutral. Pickup number, I do. Okay. We're no longer driving. We are now in yard moves, and we are going to load, check, and save. Be right back. back. I'm back. I'm back. In the world of fun and games of trucking. This load was not listed on their sheets for shipment until the 6th of April. I have paperwork saying that it's all shipping out on the 4th. In fact, the delivery slip actually said it was being delivered on the 4th. And I'm like, can I have to deliver this? And she goes, there we go. Don't mind my hair. It's nice here. I'm about ready to take off these extra sleeves. It's real nice here. Good gosh. So I'm just sitting here. I'm waiting for them to call through. Once they call through, I might have to let you go because I think I'm going to have to call my dispatch and let her know what's going on. I see another truck coming up in here too. I had to clear off the scales so he could get on. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and end this now. I'll try to get back with y'all and let you know how things went. The sun's shining. It makes me feel 1,000% better. I can deal with some stuff when it's this nice out. All right. And I forgot again how to end.